Oh, Canada, our home has something.
Fuck this shit. I need an anthem with some balls.
Sit down and shut up! Welcome to an American. 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 Welcome to an American.
Welcome to an American, everybody. It's the podcast where we make Canada great again every week. It's me and Ryan. I lost my phone and I can't find it, and I just was panicking, dude. I'm in a panicked state right now.
Are you serious?
Yeah. You ever do that? Like, you
Hold
just
on.
fucking set your phone down someplace weird. I just went and I did like a 3-place check, and I'm like, where else could it be? Oh, God.
Are you seriously doing that right now? Because I think I know where your phone is.
Dude, no shit. Oh, my God. That's the best.
Are you serious?
The best way to start the podcast is with how fucking retarded I am. Yeah, I'm looking at it, dude. Holy shit, dude. You're the phone. God damn it. Ryan, it was you all along, dude. You playing tricks on me from Canada, you dirty bastard. You are in the phone? I'm looking at you? The joke's on me? Damn it. Son of a bitch.
Where were your 3-point checks?
Fuck.
You did 3
What?
you did 3 points of checking. Where were they for your phone? You looked in front of you?
Pocket, counters, and then by the door for some reason. Those are the 3 places. Never underneath my camera on my computer with fucking Ryan's dumb face on it. God damn it, dude. What's up, dude?
So all right.
I'm looking at y'all live now.
Just to get everybody on board with this.
Don't tell him, dude. Just don't tell him. Fuck.
I couldn't get technically, I guess this is my fault. I set this all up. I made my webcam not work on purpose, so I made you get on your phone so you could see me, and then you set your phone in front of you and you're staring at it, looking at me while looking for your phone. This is a great way to start. You have a pattern of just starting off the show with a bang.
You have a bad habit. Oh, you're just trying to get me back for fucking the whole technical difficulties thing, aren't you?
It's all been you, man. It's not me. I'm not getting you back for anything. I'm just sitting here enjoying the ride.
All right, well, whatever, dude. All right, this is a bad way to start, dude. Now I'm just embarrassed. I feel vulnerable again. Why does this always happen at the beginning of the podcast? I had a thing I was going to say. Oh, yeah, it was going to be funny, but I guess it's probably just going to be fucking stupid now because I'm an idiot. So what I was going to say was, isn't it funny or weird that Taco Bell is synonymous with food poisoning, yet everybody still goes to eat there? Why do you think that is?
You can't.
And how good of a business, and can we maybe take some business ideas from a company like that can act, everyone, when you think food poisoning, if I said, hey man, what are you most likely to get food poisoning from, what would you say?
You can't just segue out of that.
I'm transitioning, goddammit, Ryan, you shut up and you go along with it, alright? You fucking play along, you piece of shit, you Canadian fuck. When you get on a fucking horse and go fucking ride around with a gay hat on and fucking some stupid red jacket and fucking police the lands of the fucking whatever game warden shit you guys do up there, alright? Just fucking shut up and goddamn go along with it. Or go back to the fucking wilderness where you belong, dude. Jesus Christ.
I'm learning a lot that when you fuck up, you get defensive and you start attacking me for no reason, and it's
Canadians just don't know what it's like to be attacked.
I don't know how to respond because you were the one that fucked up. And now I'm attacked. I don't know how that happened. You managed to.
You're being attacked for not wingmanning me right then. Wingmanging me. You're supposed to be my wingman. Right?
I can't, man. I don't want to get any of this on me. I don't know what you caught. I don't know what kind of disease is going on in there, but I don't want any of it.
I got the stank. I caught the stank, bro. Help me out, man.
I don't know what that means.
Come on, just come closer. I caught the stank.
Okay, what were you trying to bail yourself out with Taco Bell?
Do you think if they called the COVID the stank, it would be better or worse? It would get people to quarantine more or less if he called it the Stank?
Wow. I don't know. I have no answer to that. I don't think they would do any more or less. I think that would actually make it trend. I think people would be trying to get that stank.
That Stank?
Yeah, hashtag that
Oh,
stank.
I got the Stank.
Yeah, man. All of a sudden, you made it trendy. You don't want to do that. You just made it cool. You get it.
I just took the heat off it a little bit. Now it's just the Stank.
Yeah, now people are gonna be getting stank merchandise and shit. I can see a stank beanie.
Yeah, do me a favor and mute your microphone on your phone real quick for me, man.
I definitely have
So
it
it's not
muted.
playing through, if you don't mind.
Okay.
But okay, going back in now. Get ready, diving in, and you're going along with me. All right, you got this. You got me this time, dude.
No, probably not.
Are you like you ever watch Rally Race and you're like the little guy that's reading me the directions?
No, you're going straight into a
I
wall
need you
again.
to be on point. Okay, we're doing this together. We're in the fucking. Every split second counts here.
Okay.
I'm listening to you. You're telling me it's a medium turn coming up here, 5 seconds. I'm like, okay, here we go.
All right, I'm
Got
strapped in. Let's do it.
All right, get ready to banter. All right. Anyways,
Oh my god, can we start every podcast with that? Welcome to an American, yada yada yada. Get ready to banter.
prepare for banter. All right. So, anyways, isn't it funny, dude, that like that Taco Bell is synonymous with food poisoning, and yet for some reason people just go there without even thinking about it. I think that's possible. How good of a business do you got to be? Because, like I said earlier, if I asked you what's the number one place, if I told you I got food poisoning, what would you guess that I got it from? If you had one guess,
If it was fast food, mate, I guess I would go Taco Bell. I don't know. I got a lot of people that are just really into Taco Bell that around here, but I'm not. I've never been a fan of it. I've always felt. Like
I've
it
never
tasted
heard
dog
anybody
shit.
say I'm going to eat Taco Bell and then not joke about diarrhea at some point in that fucking hour-long span, dude.
I got more of a like. If you were just gonna feel like absolute dog shit after you ate it, like Popeyes has to be a number one contender. I feel like Popeyes and Taco Bell can go hand in hand with how much it's gonna make you feel like absolute dog shit after.
What's your nastiest food in Canada? If you had to think, what's your your food poisoning like place where everybody is there a place that everybody jokes about it there?
I don't know. I don't think there's just like a place that place would just get closed down. How do
There's
these
people that
places...
have like whole Twitters dedicated to just fucking making fun of or just posting about people's food poisoning from Taco Bell. I mean, literally the other day I was at work or something and somebody was like, "Oh yeah, fucking going to get Taco Bell or something." Somebody made a diarrhea joke. Literally, there was this guy at my job that got Taco Bell on his lunch break and then he had to go home early and I had to go pick up his shit and I was super pissed off about it. Because I was like, why would you roll the dice and go to Taco Bell on your lunch break? That's not a thing you do. Like, you should just get fired. If you make a decision to go to Taco Bell on your lunch break, you should just get fired. And if I made this point, you listen to Joe Rogan and you fucking listen to all his dumb points over and over again. So this is one that I want to talk about a lot. And it's just like dimethyltryptamine, okay?
You really don't like that guy, and you want to make sure that if he ever listens to it, that if he just picks a random podcast of ours to listen to, you want to make sure that you put that point across. It's going to be in
Who,
every
Joe
one.
Rogan?
No, that
Oh.
guy you had to fucking pick up all of his shit because he had diarrhea. You want to make sure that he's aware.
Dude, yeah, that guy's he's a dumb ass. I mean, like I said, dude, if you make that decision, then it's not on me to save you at the end of the day. If you can't finish your job, you should get fired because you decided to eat Taco Bell. That's like going and taking a shot of liquor and crashing your car into a pole. I mean, you expected that to happen, right? Like, you didn't think that, if I went and drank a bunch of fucking beers, that, maybe I would be more likely to crash my delivery van into a wall.
I don't know.
But if you eat Taco Bell, you're about 10 times more likely to be having to shit a whole bunch of times while you're supposed to be working.
In my adult life, I don't think I've really eaten Taco Bell all that much. Like in high school, there was one probably 40 steps away from my school. They were geniuses. They knew that kids in high school only got like a buck worth change in their pocket, and for that you can get like 9 tacos at Taco Bell. So they just plopped one right in front of a high school, and people would just walk across the street and come back with a bag filled with burritos, and they're like, yeah, I spent $4. It's sweet. And they would eat them all, and no one ever really. I'm sure it was kind of a joke, but nobody was ever like incapacitated from eating Taco Bell. I think it's just that young man's stomach. You can just
Dude,
kind of
no.
eat 40 diarrhea-filled tacos.
Here's the thing, and this is what I realized the other day: is that I got Taco Bell about 2 weeks ago,
Oh my god! What's
and I
wrong
just
with you?
got a 5-layer burrito. Okay, which is about 5 times more likely to have diarrhea than a 1-layer burrito. Okay,
Why?
going by Taco Bell math. Because I was after work, I was really hungry, and I was just like starving. I needed to grab something. I needed it.
There's a
then.
McDonald's. There's a McDonald's within walking distance of every Taco Bell.
No, I
Yes,
got
there's-
something. I think I got something without meat.
What?
Because I didn't want to eat fucking Taco Bell meat or goddamn McDonald's
You got
meat. That shit
5
is
layers. Wait, you got
Dude,
5
McDonald's
layers
meat,
of
bro, is like
vegetables.
fucking.
No, this is a big point. You got 5 layers in a taco of all vegetables
Something
from
like, I don't know
Taco
what the fuck
Bell.
it was. It was like beans, fucking guac, rice, and fucking I don't know, cheese,
That-
sour cream.
Because fresh produce is what they're known for.
It's better than like. It's not about the quality. All of it's bad quality, right? It's just whatever they're doing to the meat is horrible. Okay, wherever McDonald's and Taco Bell are getting their meat from, bro, they are slapping chickens around and fucking kicking down cows and fucking punching them in the head and put them in headlocks. It's fucking no, dude. Rear naked choking, fucking everything.
And
I just don't want to eat that meat for some reason. For some reason, I don't know. I think you can do whatever you want to a vegetable. You can stick your dick in a vegetable, and that's all good. But people are probably sticking their dick in like the chickens at the fucking McDonald's factory. It's probably happened there, for sure.
that's such a good stance. Like, you can stick your dick in any vegetable, but the second you stick your dick in a chicken, I'm off board. That's
Yeah, dude,
hard
I'll die on
stance.
that hill.
Yeah, dude, good for you, man. I'd vote for you. That's a platform we can all get behind.
I don't know, man. Like you ever worked in a restaurant?
No, are people sticking their dick in
Dude.
lettuce?
No,
Oh,
no.
okay.
The worst thing I've ever seen anybody do is pour raw chicken juice on somebody's sandwich. That was a long time ago.
Oh,
Yeah, terrible.
you know that they just got
I honestly
sick.
didn't see much people fucking with food, but some waitress was like, "I want you to fuck this guy's food up." I don't know, it was and I didn't do it. It was this other guy I was working with, but
Sure, yeah.
I watched it happen.
He was a
and I
friend.
didn't say anything, so
Yeah.
I'm technically guilty by accomplice, whatever.
Mhm.
But what I'll say is that when you work at a restaurant and you get these giant boxes of chicken breasts, right? And you're pulling it out, and you got this huge tub basically, and you pull out one thing, and you're like, "That's one dead animal, that's another dead animal," and you do about 50 of those, and then you go get another box, and you do about 50 more, and that's every single day, and you throw half of them away, and I'm like, dude, 50 chickens a day, like that's so many chickens for this one restaurant. And then there's how many restaurants in this city, and then how many cities in this country? There's so many fucking chickens, dude. It's like, dude, that has got to be whatever they're doing to get that amount of chicken into those tubs for me to chop up at whatever restaurant I'm working at is got to be ungodly, dude. It's got to be crazy. It's got to be mass fucked up farming. There's no other way.
Probably, yeah. There's probably a lot of that, but you don't know where yours came from specifically.
No, I go out of my way. I mean, whenever I go buy fucking meat, that's the one thing I can brag about fucking, doing now is that I go out of my way to get fucking local shit or grass-fed, organic, whatever the fuck it is. I spend a lot of money on it now, but I don't eat that much of it. But when I do, I get some dank shit. It's also just better.
Dude, you are. I think you're running for president. You're squeaky clean. You getting grass-fed meat, and you won't stick your dick in chicken. Like, fucking vote Christian. Am I right?
Dude. And I didn't even call the cops on the guy just dunking off fucking rounds, dude. Welcome to an American, bro. Literally 4th of July, dude. There's just a guy out here. He must have shot like fucking an hour and a half's worth of fucking like 200 rounds, bro.
What? Where are you? Are you
And
just in a forest?
At one point, literally, when it started, dude, I turned off all the lights and we got on the fucking ground and I was trying to look outside. It was somebody who was just dunking off rounds out back, dude, in an apartment complex into the woods.
What?
This is a massive building here with like fucking probably 16 apartments in this building, and this dude's just standing out here. I guess he had a handgun. I couldn't tell what was going on. He was firing it so fast. Semi-automatic handgun. He's got a backpack on, and he's just dunking off rounds into the woods. I end up like I said, we shut off all the lights. I'm getting down because I'm like, dude, I don't know what the fuck's going on, dude. Like, this is about to go down here. Somebody just popping, killing people. And then, no, he was just shooting into the woods. And I was like, oh, what the fuck? And then I was like expecting it to just stop after a while because usually you just go out and dunk like 4 or 5 off. He's just going for like an hour straight, bro. Literally, I don't know how expensive bullets are, but I mean, he could have like a super dank firework night if he just would have spent that money on fireworks, dude. Instead, he was just dunking rounds off out back, man. What the fuck?
Does he? Is there like some sort of like purge law that you guys have during 4th of July that you can just shoot firearms randomly? Nobody called the cops. You're in an apartment complex. I get that you're the cool dad, and you're just gonna be like, yeah, no worries. As long as he's doing it under my roof, he could shoot out rounds in the back. But there's got to be a Karen living in the building who's just like, man, I hate fun.
There's a lady with 2 kids that lives right above him that called the cops and called us and was like, I called the cops. I don't know what's going on out there, but y'all stay down. They're shooting guns. We're like, what the fuck? I'll never call the cops just because then you have to talk to cops, and that's always I'm like, whoa, okay, I'm not doing it then at that point. Like, unless he's like directly walking over here shooting guns, but
you heard it here
it's just
first.
funny. Like at a certain point, you're like if it was like 4 or 5 shots, dude, I don't really bat an eye to that. Like, I used to live, right next to the hood, dude. I know people that would do this shit all the time on 4th of July. It's just like a thing in America. People just dunk rounds off into the air, bro.
Just 4 or 5
like Yosemite
shots.
Sam.
No worries.
Like Yosemite Sam, dude.
Dude, that is so crazy.
I remember when me and Mike and my buddy Stu lived in a house. He had an SK whatever, and fucking was just dunking that off out the back door, which is funny, dude. The back door of our house there was in the bathroom. There's one bathroom, and the back door went outside, right? So if you wanted to go outside to like the pool, you had to go through the bathroom.
So wait, the back door foyer was a shitter? Like, did you take?
Yeah.
Oh wait, you guys don't take your shoes off.
But the toilet was right next to the back door, to where you could literally just sit there and reach up and open it, and push the door open, and then like smoke a cigarette or smoke a bowl, and you just be sitting there shitting with the door open outside right next to you, like birds chirping and shit. And then literally there was like a little valley that you could see over, like where a little creek was, and people would like be in their yard sometimes, and they'd be out there, and you'd be like, shit, I can't grab the door now because I'm already shitting because it's too far because I pushed it away. So now they're just like, well, they're just gonna have to look over and just see a guy. I mean, I'm telling you right now, if Mike's listening to this, he's laughing his ass off because somebody looked over at some point and just saw a dude shitting like right outside the back door, and no house is designed like that. Ever. I've never seen a house designed like that. So it was like the only house. They're just like, wow, okay.
First of all, the first time that happened, you should have installed a drawstring. So yeah, I'm gonna want to look at some scenery when I'm shitting. But in the case of an emergency, when somebody walks by the front door and or the back door and you're shitting, you can just tug on the drawstring that's attached to the doorknob, and it'll just yank closed. You need an emergency evacuation strategy. So I would have that. But did you also? You said you also shot rounds out of the back of this toilet?
Yeah, right next
room?
to the toilet. Yeah.
So were you shitting? Were you shitting, smoking weed, and shooting on the toilet?
Nah, we didn't go full whatever his fucking name is, Hunter S. Thompson. But yeah, we did those things at different times. But yeah, we didn't fully commit.
Just sucking on a rag of ether.
Cocaine for that. Cocaine was the glue that would have brought all those 3 things together. You know what I mean?
You're right. You get a briefcase full of drugs, and you sit in a bathroom that just opens up into a beautiful scenery where you can shoot firearms into. There's nothing more American than that. And I believe that during the 4th of July, that's just a buy period where you can do that, and no one's gonna say anything. I'm disappointed that.
So you guys don't have a holiday like that here in Canada where you can just dunk off.
We don't dunk off rounds. Nobody's dunking off rounds.
Really?
I've never even heard somebody say dunk off rounds.
That's such an American thing, dude. We're trying to make you guys great, dude. You need to get a gun. Do you have any holiday with fireworks?
Yeah, Canada Day just passed.
Canada Day.
Yeah.
People do not go out on their back porch in Canada Day and Yosemite Sam up in the sky, bro.
Dude, I'm sure they do. If you get somewhere like weird, like you go north, there's some like it's so wildernessly out there. Like it's there's so much forest that it's ridiculous. So I'm sure there's some guy that's just sitting in the forest where his next neighbor is miles away and he's just shooting off rounds and nobody even knows. So if a hillbilly shoots a gun in a forest and nobody hears it, did it even happen?
Dude, it's like you can literally tell the difference. And the fireworks here don't just happen on one day. They've been happening for about 2 weeks straight.
Same. I don't know what
Okay,
that.
every fucking night. Yeah, every fucking night they've been going on. And I'm pretty sure everybody's just like acting like this is a new thing. This has been happening.
Is it?
Yes, this has always been a thing. People have always bought fireworks and then blown them off.
But in the middle of the week on a Tuesday afternoon?
Yes, I mean you get them, and then now they're more affordable. They get cheaper every year. People have more access to them. They get cooler every year, and so people want to blow them off a little bit. So they do a little bit each night or whatever. I mean, I think for the most part, yeah. And then there's also people just riding around, fucking throwing them out windows. That was always a pastime for me.
Well, I did that when I was a kid. I definitely did that, but that was just to like not just random people's windows. We were usually fucking with either a friend or somebody we didn't like. That happened. But
And also, isn't it like supposed to be like a sign of protest now? So people are probably just
I'm unaware.
doing it more.
No, I had no idea.
I thought that fireworks were like supposed to be like I don't know, there's all kinds of conspiracies about it too.
You can't just take
Who fucking knows,
fireworks.
dude?
You can't just. I can't just be like, well, no. Well, now fireworks are just a sign that you listen to the podcast. So if you're a fan of Welcome to an American, fireworks are ours now. You can't just do that.
Dude, if you got really jacked, you would look like Zach Bagan. Look him up. Put a picture of Zach Bagan. Let me see. It could just be the graininess of your camera right now, but if you just like got super jacked, like took some steroids, dude, you could be huge, right? Why would you not just get super jacked?
I'm into taking some steroids. You want to do some steroids with me?
No, I don't want to do steroids.
Why?
I don't want to see you do steroids.
What is it? Zach Baggins? That sounds like a fucking Lord of the
Zach
Ring
Bagan.
character.
No, Zach Bagan. He's the fucking, what do you call it? The ghost hunter guy, Ghost Adventures.
I don't know who that is. I'm
Terrible show.
I'm looking at pictures of some guy that doesn't look at all like me, but I'm
Right.
whatever.
Yeah,
I'm
perfect.
Is this the guy you're looking for?
There's no ability for me to see it, so I can't tell.
No, fuck. Yeah, it's in Oh right, I closed Discord. My bad. Yeah, no, it's the
I don't know what's happening.
Ghost Adventures guy with a weird mustache. So I
didn't know he had a mustache.
He does have
that
a
must
mustache.
be a new one.
I've
never seen him with a mustache.
Well, fuck. If you're not keeping up with
Zach
Ghost
Bacon.
Adventures, then
Yeah,
what the
whatever.
fuck can
All
I
right,
do?
now we're just moving on because there's the technical difficulties. Pushing forward. So yeah, no, the people just dunk off rounds, man, and that's just kind of the American way, dude. And not just in the country, but also, in the suburbs and even, in the fucking apartment complexes, apparently. But like this dude was unashamedly doing it, and I don't even know if the cops even gave a fuck when they got here. They're probably like, "White dude with a gun, we're not trying to deal with this shit right now. Fucking, we're out of here. Just don't shoot anybody, all right?" And he's like, "All right."
Yeah, I don't know. We don't have
They just dunk in the woods.
we don't have dunk off rounds day, but I believe we should. I will advocate for that when I go to the next town hall meeting for all Canadians, and I'm sure I'll have lots of people on board. But Trudeau just took a bunch of our guns, so we're gonna have a lot less rounds to dunk off.
So how does that work? Like, y'all just got to give them back, or I mean, they just expects everybody to just not have guns? I don't understand. People are definitely going to still be having tons of guns.
I'm pretty sure it's a full-blown mutiny, but it's a Canadian mutiny, so it's just more just like, sorry, I'm keeping my guns, and they're like, oh well, I'm sorry you feel that way, and then we're pretty much at that stage. We call it Canadian arbitration, and soon it will make it to the Supreme Court where the Santas will have to decide.
Ooh, Santas are not going to be... Guns are naughty. We've decided that guns are a little bit naughty. All these school shootings are not very nice. We'll take your guns so you can take life. Santas always rhyme and say clever things.
I didn't know Santas always rhyme. Dude, court has to be amazing in Canada. If they're just constantly
It's fucking
rhyming.
magical, dude. It's wholesome and magical. Yeah, man. It's pretty nice. It's great. There's a lot of cookies and milk.
Oh.
Tinsel.
Well, yeah, I'm into that. But so speaking of super American people, I came across this clip of Dan Blazarian, and I'm pitching to you that we need to do a deep dive on Dan Blazarian so everybody can be caught up whenever we bring up Dan Blazarian cuts, because there's a lot that this man brings to the table. Like that,
His head right there looks like a helmet you put on to go into battle.
it kind of does. He kind of just looks like a Viking helmet, or one of those what are they, Roman centaurs?
Roman
Centaurs?
centurion.
Yeah, centurions.
Like a Roman centurion.
That's
yeah.
exactly what he looks like. And somebody, I guess he did like a kind of ask me anything thing on Instagram. So somebody asked his opinion on fat shaming, and I thought he got a pretty sweet take on it.
So I'm sure there's going to piss a lot of people off with this pussy-ass culture that we got, but I don't think there's anything wrong with fat shaming. You shouldn't make fun of people for being ugly because they can't change that. But you can work out, eat a good diet, and get healthier and not be fucking fat. So whatever, I don't. So I'm sure there's going to piss a lot of.
So whatever, right? I mean, what are you even asking him about it for, right? Like that's just fucking the last guy you want to ask
To get that
about
clip,
being fat.
that's why
Huh?
they wanted to get that clip specifically, and they got it.
It's like asking, fucking Bill Gates what he thinks about kicking ass. It's like there's no fucking. He doesn't have any frame of reference of what that's like. Dan Bilzerian's been jacked forever.
Yeah, well, if you eat
It's
a clean
like-
diet,
I think Dan Bilzerian should have to just be fat for a day, and then we'll see, dude.
there's
He
a
has to just
show.
be uncontrollably fat.
I watch terrible trash TV. It's great. It's pretty much all I do. And there's a show that's called Fit to Fat to Fit Again, and Dan Bilzerian should do it. It's the
fat to fit.
Holy shit! It's the worst show ever. So they take a super fat guy, and then they take a
The worst. Wait, hang on. It might be a great show. It's a really bad name for a show.
Oh yeah, no, either way,
Fit to fat to fit is worse than base scripters. Go ahead.
I think it resembles the show exactly because it's just as shitty as its name. So they take a fat guy and then they take a really fit guy like Dan Bilzerian, and then they make them kind of switch diets, and the fit guy will just get super fucking fat. Like he'll gain an insane amount of weight to try and get up to the fat guy's level. He'll try and get to the fat guy's weight, and then they'll lose the weight together and get back to fit again. And I'm pretty sure they canceled the show because the guys who were getting fit to fat to fit again were having heart problems because their bodies were changing so much.
Fit to fat to fit, dude. So it was just like a challenge. Like you're gonna know what it's like to be fat now. Like they actually did that.
It was like a weight loss show. So it was like if you were a huge fat guy and then Dan Bilzerian was running the show, you would go to Dan Bilzerian. Dan Bilzerian would get fat like you, and then you'd both work together so he knows exactly what you're feeling. Like, I'm a huge fat guy now, you're a huge fat guy now, we're going to do this together. Yeah, it's a great concept. Horrible health benefits. People were like on the verge of dying because they got so fat so quickly, and then they lost the weight just as fast.
I mean, yeah, dude, that's what hilarious. I wonder how much they paid somebody to do that dumb shit.
I don't know.
Or if they were just like people that were so starved to be fucking. Is this some pictures of them? Dude, how fat are we talking? Like, how fat would they get?
Like, they didn't get super fat, but they would.
Not even that fat.
So, they got pretty fucking fat. That guy got fat. They're gaining like
easy it is.
Solid 100
to
pounds.
lose that.
That's what they were doing though, but doing it constantly. They're huge muscle bound guys. Then they gain like 100 to 200 pounds depending on who they're working with, and then they lose it all again. And it was horrible, but it's a great show if you want to watch it.
Interesting. Because from like Ngannou just turns into Derek Lewis. And then back, dude. Why does it start like I don't know? Starting off with a dude who's already super jacked. Maybe somebody who's like skinny fat like us.
Look at this guy's transition. Week 1, and then week 26, and then week 52. He's to get back to where he was. So
yeah, but he's already got all this muscle and mass underneath it. That's like, man, if you just got straight fat on top of like a not a lot of body mass body, and then you got in fat, like that would be fucking way funnier because it would be more, dramatic looking probably.
I don't know.
That just kind of looks like a dude that like drinks a lot of beers and has fun.
I think that's pretty
That's
much
like
what he
dad
did.
fat.
For a couple of weeks, that's all he did. He just drank beers and had fun for a couple of weeks. For, I don't know, 20 weeks and got super fat. It's great. It's a good time. You should try it.
Did anybody ever get fat and they were like, yeah, what the fuck was I doing my whole life? This is awesome. This is way better.
I didn't watch it. as much as my girlfriend did, and I want to say yes. I want to say somebody was like, yeah, it was too hard. I like being fat. Pizza's pretty tasty, and working out's not as good as I thought it was.
He's like, I'm still gonna do fit to fat to fit, but just kind of like over a lifetime. I'm gonna do a long fat. I'll go back to fit when I'm 50. Fit when I'm 50. Let's do a show called Fit When I'm 50, and it's just about a guy or maybe a couple people who all just decide to be like, you know what, I did good in my 30s, and I'm, in my mid 30s now, and I'm just gonna let it all go and just get super duper fat until I'm 50, and then they come back around when they're 50, and then finish the documentary. It'll be one of those super long ones.
You just have a heart attack.
Grow up.
52, you're dead for sure. Clogged arteries.
You don't think you could get it down in time?
No, because you've clogged your arteries for years, and now you're just trying to push blood through it like crazy. It's just asking for a heart attack.
Push blood through my heart. I'm just trying to push it through.
Yeah,
get in there, god damn it!
That's a technical term. But I remember last week you said that you wanted to talk about music, and I don't know if you still want to do that, but I did my homework, and I got my songs, but we can't really play them because then we get yanked down from Spotify. So
you got songs? I just got albums that I had remembered.
Yeah.
But I was just curious as to what you listened to way back in the day, what your like kid music was, and then because I was just thinking back recently about how ridiculous punk music sounds.
Punk music.
And like I don't know if I'm just hit like a certain age or if I got old or I don't know what, but like I used to get down on some punk music back in the day when I was skateboarding and shit, and it was awesome. But then, like, at a certain point, I'm just like, oh, yeah, it's just a bunch of dudes playing instruments bad and somebody just yelling over it ridiculously. Like he's in a fucking megaphone, you know what I mean?
Yeah, most of them were dressed up as women. But that's what the cool part was.
Yeah, and I was just wondering, like, if it's anything that really stuck or kind of was like, I don't know, if there's anything not shit that you listened to when you were a kid. And then also I have one thing that my parents just kind of like influenced me on that I didn't realize it's just really hilarious.
I don't know. Okay, well, I think you're not going to have as much fun as this as you think, but I go.
Well, all right, that's a good setup for fun.
Is it?
Hey, welcome to your birthday party, son. You're probably not going to like it that much, but have fun.
Yeah, that's kind of what I think was going to happen here.
All right, well, you don't have to set them up now. They're all going to be like, well, this is probably going to suck.
Yeah.
Now everybody that listens is like, well, this is going to blow now.
Yeah. Oh, was I supposed to sell it?
I don't know. Now it can just suck, I guess, right?
Yeah, we set it so low that the
Let's just go down the list one by one and then call it a day, dude.
Yeah, just read it off like top 10 style. Fucking go
Yeah,
home.
just a top 10, list it, and then a weekly list. That's a new segment. We'll do a weekly list where we just list some shit. Shit I listened to when I was younger. How about this?
We're not even gonna just say our opinions on them. We're just gonna list bands, no particular order, not like we like them or anything. And there you go. That's it.
And then like maybe what was going on when you were listening to it or something, or a related story, if you could think of it, if it jogs anything in your mind of when you were a kid.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm into it. Let's do it. So,
all right, you go. Your first one, go.
What is supposed to be the bit exactly? You're supposed to make fun of me for these because all of them are
I'm making fun of you. I'm just curious, just genuinely curious. I mean, shit, and maybe everybody wants to know what the fuck Ryan was listening to when he was little. Like, what's I mean, everybody's got like the embarrassing shit that you remember when you were a kid, and it's funny to think back on it. God damn, dude.
Okay, well,
you must have some terrible skeletons in your closet, dude. What the fuck were you?
Yeah, I'm a little bit
man?
concerned. I don't know what you're going for, but I'm a little bit concerned here.
But I'm not here to make fun. I'm not here to be mean, dude. Look at Dan Bilzerian, dude. You better not be fat around him. You think he fat shames people?
Yeah. All right. Well, okay.
Actively?
So I think my game plan is here to work up in what I think are the worst bands. When I was going back through them, I tried to pick up the worst of the worst stuff that I was like. I think at even the time I was trying to pretend like I didn't like it, but I for sure liked it whenever it was on. And so I liked, Sum 41. Did you listen to Sum 41?
I didn't get into it, but I do remember the couple songs.
Yeah, I didn't think they were bad, but that was one of my first concerts. I was weirdly into them. Like I thought like All Killer No Filler was one of the fucking greatest albums ever. And
how does the song go? How does the main song go?
No, I don't know, because I know what you're doing. So no.
No, that's how we're gonna do this.
No,
That's the game. You
Nope.
gotta do how the song goes.
Nope.
Please do it. I
Nope.
will do it for the ones that I have.
I can see your eyes, and I just watch you just you go over and they start fucking darting around on your screen, and I see.
I'm looking at other shit. I got like 10 fucking screens here, man. I'm in a goddamn. I look like a fucking security guard.
Yeah. And you pull up your recording software, and you got it ready, so you can just have it on.
No, I'm not recording anything.
Yeah,
Look, my hands are here, dude. I'll hold my hands up in the air. Now do the fucking Sum 41. It's already getting recorded. What are you talking about? I can still go in here and
Yeah,
because
you want to be able to play it back right now. That's your game plan. No,
Did you have a recording of me saying something about laying down some dick and kid
I don't
butt?
even
All
know
right,
what you're talking
Jesus
about.
Christ, sing the Sum 41 song. You fuck. I'm about to lay down some pipe in this kid butt. All right, there you go. Now you can sing Sum 41. We're even.
No.
Go ahead.
No, because I honestly, there's a lot.
Oh my God, how does the main song go? I just want to know. You dick, just do it. That's not.
No, go to yours. This is a top 10 list.
Why?
I don't.
Why won't you do it?
I don't
is
care.
that embarrassing?
Honestly, I can't even think of the Sum 41 song. There's a ton of
They
them.
have that. They have one famous song. Oh my God, I can't remember what it is though.
They don't. That's what I don't even know what one you're talking about. To be genuinely honest,
I'll
but
just type it in here. Sum 41.
there's tons of them.
No, it's gonna be the video with the most fat lip.
Fat Lip is.
That's it.
Okay.
Yep. That's the song.
Yeah, that's a good song. I don't get what. Yeah, they
I don't
rap
know,
at the
dude.
beginning. You have to go to the middle of it.
Yeah, that's it. What if it's right to the breakdown point?
Yeah, you don't like that?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that was me
How does that?
dipping my toe into rap rock.
Is that rap rock technically?
It moved to it. It started as like
I'm just
punk.
looking at the crowd here. I mean, these are like our people. I mean, this is my people, dude. These
Dude.
are suburban white kids. A lot of angst.
You didn't fucking.
Not a lot going on.
Yeah, no, I loved Sum 41. The concerts were a little much. You didn't want to hang around those types of people too much. They're a little weird, but no, I was big into Sum 41 and Rush. Those were my top two that I didn't think were offensive. They
My mom actually loves Sum 41. That's one of her favorite bands, dude. That's
Really?
funny. No, I don't know. Just me though. I think she does like fucking their songs, but no, that's pretty bad.
All right, give me.
All right, I'll tell you. All right, let's see. The Orgy Candy Ass.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I don't know how I got a hold of this album. There's certain albums that like I just think back and I'm like, how the fuck did this get in my hands? Like, how did I get a hold of this? And how did nobody around me think that this was an issue? Because I don't even know what Orgy's about. Honestly, let's do a deep dive on it right now. What the fuck even is Orgy, dude? Type this in.
Orgy is the
Orgy.
band?
Make sure you type in the band. Yeah, they have the song Blue Monday. Dun, 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 dun. How
Oh.
does it feel
Oh, I like that song.
to
That's
treat
not bad.
me like you do? Huh?
I'm not upset at that.
What do they look like, dude? Are they right? But this whole album is like a weird electronic album that just fucking was probably all goddamn banging music. I mean, the name of the band was Orgy, and nobody really had a problem with me just, repeating the goddamn fucking album just over and over and over again. I did a lot of plane flying when I was younger.
The
and
song
this
is a repeat. The song just repeats itself. It's only got like 30 seconds worth of song, and then it replays itself over and over again.
Just over and over and over again, dude. And I would just keep going.
This is where you got your fucking Nasty Hooks influence. You just find a pocket and you sit in it. You just sit in it for like 4 minutes straight.
This is perfect. Yeah. So my parents thought Orgy Candy Ass would be a good idea for their kid to be listening to.
That's the album.
Just repeat hardcore.
The album was off of Candy Asses.
What does it say on Wikipedia? Like, what's their description?
I don't know.
Is it even like a sexual thing, or is it just called Orgy? Like, that's such an aggressive name.
Orgy describes their industrial rock music as death pop. It's best known as their cover of Blue Monday. That's a cover, and their album Candy Ass. Wow, yeah, they're a shitty band. Wow, I don't know.
Death pop, right? Such a random thing. Like, How do you think I got a hold of this? Like, I cannot even imagine.
I don't know. I heard the song too. I was into it. Like, I wasn't upset at
Yeah,
it when
but
it came on, but it's not very good.
Yeah, but this was at a time before I was buying my own albums. Like, my mom would have had to buy me this. Somebody would have to buy me Orgy Candy Ass, bro.
I don't know. Let's get into the actual good ones, because there was a pocket that I was sitting in for about a year. I think I was in 6th grade, and I bought Chingy's album. You remember Chingy?
Chingy?
Dude, please tell
No,
me
I
you
don't remember Chingy, dude.
Oh, god damn it.
I remember the guy, but like, what's the Chingy song, dude? That's the worst.
Holiday Inn.
Oh, I think. Oh no, dude, no. This was
Mhm.
This was like, I hated this guy.
Dude, Chingy was the shit. And I can't remember
Not
what his...
the Holiday Inn. You gotta sing it, dude. Why don't you ever sing him? Right?
You didn't sing me an orgy cover?
No, you're just no fun, dude.
Wait,
You're just no fun. You're just a whitey no fun. I see how you Canadians are. You're just a bunch of whitey no funs. Can't even sing a fucking note and have a little goddamn laugh about it. Nope. He's just gonna sit up there and be like, no, I don't want to let anybody hear my vulnerable singing voice. It's
No, I have a beautiful singing voice, and I only let a few people hear it. It's a private thing that I keep to myself.
That's a private thing.
Yeah, I do.
Only when you put the makeup on.
No, I don't know. I was into Ludacris, and Ludacris was it was like an offshoot of Ludacris, but it was just like but I was for some reason at the time when the Chingy album came out, I was more into Chingy than Ludacris, and maybe even Snoop Dogg.
That's so weird. Like,
It was solid.
Ludacris is like, yeah, okay. I was legit into Ludacris. Everybody was, right? But Chingy is one of those things where it's like he just had the one song, and you didn't get in. Nobody got into the Chingy album.
I bought the album.
I mean, was the rest of it any good?
No, it was like you would try to get
was
in.
it all ass music or what?
What do you mean ass music? This is sick. Snoop doesn't go on an album if it sucks.
I mean, this is ass music, like, ass shaking club music.
Yeah, it was kind of that. Yeah, that's pretty much what it was. That's the album. That's the album that I bought. Jackpot. It's solid.
And how old did you buy this? What age?
What's 6th grade? I know. So you're
6th
what?
grade
12?
now. So your
No,
parents are
wait,
just
11?
not paying attention.
I guess not. Yeah, no, I don't know. I was into it. I had some friends with parents that gave no fucks. Just no fucks whatsoever. And if you pretty much just gave them $20, they'd come back with whatever you asked for. It didn't matter your age. So if I wanted a Chingy album, that was no problem.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So but
all right. Well, the one that broke down the doors here. I used to think that Mystical was my first rap album.
yeah, but that's just solid.
But it's not. The first rap album that I got was even more weird and bizarre and younger than that for some. It was like a 9-year-old kid walking around a tiny town in Pennsylvania, just wandering around listening to Bone Thugs and Harmony 1999 Eternal. Okay, they gave me this and Deicide.
What the fuck is this? I don't get.
I forget which Deicide is like a satanic black metal band.
Yeah, but is this like
my aunt gave me 2 albums that she just didn't want because I would just go and she was like a younger aunt, and I would just go and fucking hang out around there and like go through her music and her CDs, and I came across it was no wait, it wasn't Deicide, although I did find it was Testament.
Oh, Testament. God, don't get me started on Testament.
Dude,
Testament.
So I was listening to Testament and then Bone Thugs simultaneously. But I got Bone Thugs and I was like, never heard rap in my life. My parents listened to 80s rock and shit. And then the Bone Thugs took a deep spin, hard, all day long, just walking around listening to this fucking album. And it has just got the most suggestive things, like, can't even imagine. And this is something that my parents never knew I had.
I feel like
hid this.
I feel like you set me up here, and I don't like it because you're just like, this is just a bit where you get to brag on how hip of a fucking kid you were, and we get to make fun of the shitty Chingy that I was listening to. Because you're just talking about.
I never said it was a thing to make. I just think it's funny that I was listening to goddamn like.
Oh.
No, man, I'm not trying to take credit for this shit. I'm trying to say that
You
it's
are.
retarded that I was listening to that. How did I? What?
I'm pretty sure exactly what you said is that we were gonna shit on how bad the music we were listening to. So I went and looked at.
Orgy Candy Ass is supposed to be dope.
I'm not.
What are you talking about?
If I was hanging out
This
at
is the second one.
I'm not even gonna be upset if that just comes in rotation. You're just sitting in what I was
Orgy
picturing.
candy
Okay,
ass.
what I was picturing is that you're sitting in a
Blue
car.
Monday is an objectively terrible song.
You have your phone connected to Bluetooth, and this song comes on, and you're like, "Ooh, oops, fuck! I really should have skipped that one." And Orgy Candy Ass, fucking Mystical, anything by Bone Thugs isn't embarrassing.
I didn't have Mystical on the list, bro.
Doesn't matter. Fucking anything that you're throwing up here. What's the worst one on your list? Go, give me your worst one. Your most embarrassing.
All right, Billy Squire, greatest hits.
You just wanted to do the stroke. That's not. I'm not upset at that.
Worst.
What do you mean, dude? The stroke. I had that on my. Okay, your rock bottom.
That is like the cheesiest. That is probably the cheesiest fucking 80s shit imaginable, dude.
Dude, that's solid.
Billy Squire is ridiculous.
Now,
I don't even think most people know who Billy Squire is.
Have you heard? If you're in the game, then the stroke's the word. That's the shit. That is the shit right there. I don't.
It's
You're
so bad.
That's your worst one. Oh my god!
All right,
I
well,
can't
then
do
name the
this.
thing that name your next thing, and I'm going to talk about how great it is, no matter what it is.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. All right. You ready? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Bowling for soup.
What's that?
Oh fuck, man! That makes it so much worse. No, please don't. Please don't. Please don't say you don't know who Bowling for Soup is.
Hang on, my third one here is Pink Floyd's The Wall.
I
Go ahead.
fucking hate you, dude. So there was a period of time where I was weirdly into Bowling for Soup, and they suck. They objectively suck. But for some reason, when I still hear a couple of the songs, they still kick ass for me. I don't know why. But if you took a look at the guys, you don't know who they are. Are you just fucking with me?
I have no idea.
Oh god damn it! Fuck, they suck.
They look like they're bowling for fucking soup.
That's the band right there. That's the band. If you were wondering who they were, but they're it's like it's almost like it. I don't think they're Canadian, but they're like Canadian Weezer. That's what it would be.
Okay, so it's just like white boy rock kind of thing.
Oh, but it's terrible. It is objectively bad. It's like whiny and fucking shit.
Ooh.
Yeah, like it's like ugh. It's I gotta play a little bit. I know that's gonna be bad, but
Yeah, please.
Fuck.
Please.
Oh god, they're having bits before the.
Oh man, they got a long bit. Oh.
Oh god, damn it!
Wow, how old is that guy? He's fucking 40.
They
They're
all
like way
are.
too old to be doing this.
Yes, they are. They're way too old to be doing. All of them were. Some 41, Blink 182, all of those. The Good Charlotte. They're all wearing eyeliners, talking about high school problems, and they're like 30.
That is very weird.
That's what a lot of them were doing. That was a shtick for a while, and Canada did it too. We had Simple Plan. That was our knockoff one, and it was just as bad as this. But for some reason, I hated Simple Plan and was rocking Bowling for Soup. So it doesn't make any sense.
Bowling for Soup,
Dude, if you went on a shuffle playlist of my MP3 player back in the day, you'd be hearing Chingy, followed by Bowling for Soup, with a little bit of Rush, Sum 41, and then you'd follow it up with some Electric Light Orchestra and Sugar Ray.
ELO.
Fuck yeah. You don't like
Sugar
ELO?
Ray. I had a BB King Lucille. And Miles Davis Bitches Brew. Those are the other two there. I really got into those when I was playing pool. When I was about 10, I would stay at the speakeasy that my dad worked at, and I would play pool in the back with a bunch of the old guys, some of the old gamblers, and they would let me gamble for like mozzarella sticks and stuff just as a joke. And I listened to a lot of that then.
I hate
What
you.
was your next one? Go ahead.
What are you doing?
your
Did you genuinely set this up to fuck me?
Yeah, definitely. Now I did. Go ahead. What was your next one, man?
You didn't genuinely write down BB King. Tell me one.
No, yeah. I mean, I got a couple more here if you want. Beatles, White Album. What else?
Okay. I had Limp Bizkit, but I think I already told you that. I mean, if you
Yeah. Okay. We'll just go one for one here. All right. Led Zeppelin 2.
Lil Wayne.
Purple Haze, Jimi Hendrix Experience. Yep.
Carter 3 and Carter 4 from Lil Wayne. Treble Charger. Do you remember Treble Charger?
I don't. Tupac Me Against the World. Yeah, that's a great one.
I was so embarrassed when that one came on. When I had my I just I hope no one heard me.
Yeah, I turned it off. I was like, oh man, I'm listening to License to Ill. I hope nobody hears.
I hate you. So do you remember Treble Charger? Are Treble Charger Canadian? They might be.
Treble Charger sounds Canadian. I'd never heard that actually. I kind of heard of Bowling for Soup before, but I had never listened to it.
Canadian rock band from fuck yes. Okay, dude, let me introduce you to Treble Charger. So they had one song and it was called American Psycho, which is hilarious that now that I know that they're Canadian. And that was the only only song that went like I don't know, it made it anywhere. I was definitely made it to the billboards, but it sucks. It's the exact same thing. It's Bowling for Soup. I had a pocket I was sitting in. Yeah, that's.
Oh wow, dude! That dude looks pretty badass.
He's fucking so badass. If you check this video out, he's the toughest man around. He's got frosted tips. He's got a flavor saver. He's
You don't know what a real good one is? Type in Static X. Don't push it. That was my shit.
Static X? Why do I?
Yeah, that guy's dead now, so he might not sue us if we play it. But he looks like the Slim Jim guy. It's pretty fantastic. You can describe this guy for everybody if you want to. It's a pretty fucking fantastic video, though, all around.
I don't know. Do I know this song? I think this is the
shit holds up, bro.
This is shit. This is a shitty video at the very least. This guy's killing it. What is this? All right. Okay.
I don't know, but look at his hair, dude.
Can I
can't fuck with that hair, dog?
Can I just? I gotta just go. I gotta get through the rest of them. I got. I only got. No, I think I went through them all. I had a pocket of Little Bow Wow. I was into Little Bow Wow. When he had that album.
Little Bow Wow, dude.
Okay, come on. Let's not. That one's not even offensive.
Guy.
Little Bow Wow when he came out, it just hit. It hit right. I was into Snoop Dogg. I was obviously just coming off of a hard chingy kick, so I had to have a transition into normal music. So Bow Wow is a perfect transition artist.
That's probably at the same time I was listening to John Denver's Rocky Mountain High, which was just a nice one for when we were traveling and doing our yearly vacations out to the west, and we would go camp under the starlight and have to hide all the food so the grizzly bears didn't come out and get in your tent while you're in the middle of the night.
I'm not having
go
fun
outside
anymore.
in the morning and paint a little picture while you had your little coffee you made in a nice French press. Isn't that nice?
No.
Rocky Mountain High. Sorry, go ahead. What if I just broke into song for real?
I don't like this. I feel.
All right, two segments left. Big swinging American Dick of the Week. Yeah, Ryan, we established that you're gay and you listen to dumb, shitty music, and I listen to awesome music, and I'm super classy, and I was a cool kid. So, all right, now that's out of the way.
It's the Big Swinging American Dick of the Week.
It's me. That's right, everybody. Once again, I have single-handedly forced Ryan into a situation where he embarrasses himself and or looks ridiculous, and I've set up and orchestrated all this so that you guys can enjoy it. So, Big Swinging American Dick of the Week is... What are you doing? What is this? It's me.
What?
No, dude, I'm the dick. I'm the dick. I just dicked you. I win.
Oh.
I get the award now, actually. Yeah. This isn't a thing anymore. I did find this article, though. I'm the Big Swing American Dick. But anyways, hey, we found this article we wanted to talk about. I just thought it would be weird to bring this up. Amazon driver quits in frustration in a tweet, dude. And he just leaves his van there. And then he tweets that, hey, I left my van in the parking lot at the gas station. Keys in the ignition.
What?
How ballsy is this guy, bro?
From his own Twitter. Well, it's got to come back on him. So like, there's no way he's getting away with it.
No, he definitely. I mean, I don't know. He quit. He was like, I'm just letting everybody know, and fucking left the keys in the fucking ignition, dude. How awesome! I mean, you deliver packages, man. You know how awesome that would feel to just be like, you know what, fuck this and fuck you guys. Come find it, and then I would just never, even if I was quitting, I would never think to be like, yep, anybody can come steal this van.
Holy
Here's
shit.
where it is. Look, and he typed in the location of where it was and everything.
That's amazing. And then how did they get is this this might be a stock picture, it might be the actual picture, but like did somebody end up stealing
the
it?
actual picture, like he just fucking wrecked the van before he got out of it, threw shit everywhere.
Do you know like anyone he got a lift to pick him up, but did somebody like go to the van and fucking take it?
There's no follow through on it. I don't know. This is just the last thing that I saw about it.
Oh my god, somebody just scored. Like that's probably like thousands of dollars worth of stuff, and somebody could have just taken it. And then I don't know. Is that?
Well, no, you can't with that because they probably, if you left the phone in the van somewhere, I mean, they're gonna be able to find the van. They usually have numbers on them and shit. It'd be very easy to find the Amazon van. So it'd be stupid to steal it.
No, don't steal the van. Steal the
But
stuff.
I'm sure some crackhead's gonna get in there and just drive off with it. But then again, they're probably not on Twitter.
Damn it, that's the
It's
problem.
just sending them. It's just sending the ultimate message. Like it's like the if you work in a restaurant, you ever quit a place, dude?
Yeah, but never like this. I'm always like the most respectful. Like I'll give you like a month's notice. Be like, yeah, I'll work my other job and work yours. Like I'm like the most Canadian quitter ever.
Yeah, I'm like I pull like a just a dirty fucking quit where like I just don't fucking say anything. Like I've done it twice in restaurants, awful, god awful places. You know what I mean? That deserved it. But I would just one time I was in the middle of taking some people's order and I literally got like, all right, what do you have? A Sprite? And I was like, you know what? Just hang on 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. And then I just walked over to the computer, took off all my shit, and just walked out. And those people were just. I literally took half of a table's order for drinks, and then I just left. And those people were probably like, "What the fuck?" Like, we just scared him. We just scared that guy off. I think he just quit taking our order halfway, dude.
Were they assholes?
Jesus
like,
Christ!
Did you not like their face or something?
It was a whole other thing going on there, and it was just in my head. It was all adding up to like this moment where I was like, you know what? No, fuck this dude. Because there was so many people there, and I think I saw like another table walking in or something, and like I had to go to some event or some shit, and they were trying to fuck me and not let me go. And so, yeah, I just fucking ended up quitting. And then another time, a guy was screaming, treating everybody like shit, and we all made a pact to quit in the same day. Like, all together, I mean, me and these other two dudes were like, we'll quit. If one of us is quitting, we're all going to quit together, and we'll walk out because this place is awful. We all hated it. We were all like on our last leg there. And finally, this dude was like, set it off one day, and then we turned back, and my buddy Q was just gone. And then we were like, what the fuck, dude? And then the next day, me and this other dude were working there, and then I looked back, and he left. He didn't say anything to me either. They both ditched me without saying a word, dude. Really? And then I was there alone for about an hour and a half before I was like, what am I doing here? And then I went back to the walk-in cooler, and I like got my fucking energy up, and I was like, here we go. And then I just fucking walked out the back door and ran, and I sped off in my car and like peeled out for some reason. Like I thought they were going to chase me down.
Wow. And that makes me feel so ashamed because the closest thing that I've ever done to that is I gave somebody a month's notice that I was quitting. And then when the month was up, they still had me scheduled for a week. And then I was like, I don't want to do that. And they're like, well, we really need you. And then I said, okay. But then halfway through it, I was like, fuck it, I'm not coming in. And I left a note saying I'm not coming in.
Hey, sorry, bud. Wish I could be there, but I can't. Sorry, I forgot to RSVP.
God, dude, it's just the contrast between our countries. You spike the ball and fucking leave, and I politely leave a note.
No, that's not really a spike the ball, man. I've seen people spike the ball and be like, y'all can all suck my dick. Fuck you. You know what I mean? Like angrily leave and shit.
I like that.
Well, I've seen dudes just straight up get picked up and taken to jail at work. Like, oh, great. Tight.
Well,
see you, bro.
I guess
child support. Take that child support next time, dude.
Well, since you're the big swinging American dick of the week, I thought this would be a treat. We can close off the podcast with this. You're going to enjoy this. I found something for you.
Wait, call it the little
It's the big swing
Canadian
dick of the week.
You fucked up my sound drop. With your goddamn ad libs. I made my own.
The little weenie Canadian dick of the squeeze.
It's the big swinging
Little
Canadian.
baby
dick of the week.
dick of the week. Wah, wah.
Okay,
Skeet, skeet.
so there was a holdup on a highway in Canada, and it was because a beaver was in the middle of the road. So a guy got out of the of his car and tried to battle it with a hockey stick and get off the road. And I found it to be one of the most entertaining videos that I found this week.
Oh, dude, this is great, man. He should have the other guy should be drinking a little bats right now.
It's so Canadian. It's the most Canadian thing ever.
Yeah, this is. What? I mean, are those things vicious or what?
Yeah, they will fuck you up. And apparently their tail
Got a lot of fault.
the tail will like seriously damage you. I don't know. They have some.
What happens after this? I feel like this is a Canadian plant.
You think this was like a
They're not just playing hockey right now, and that's just not another Canadian. I can't tell the difference. That just looks like two Canadian dudes playing hockey.
Your shit. That's that.
Dude, I'm just saying, man. I can't tell. I don't know what's going on up there. I mean, is this street hockey? Is that what's weird about it? Because they normally play on ice. I know, but I think street hockey's a thing. And that's just one Canadian guy playing hockey with another Canadian guy.
Yep, that's exactly what it is. I just wanted
And I
to.
think there might be fight. I think they might be getting in a fight somehow. Or I think it might be what's about to happen.
Mhm.
And they just start clubbing each other sometimes.
That's the thing. It was they shut down a highway for a game of road hockey, and it was super Canadian. And I just wanted to share that with you. That's all. That's how I wanted to bring this podcast to a grinding halt.
No, I absolutely. Yeah, I support that. Way to go, dude. That was the baby squeaky Canadian PP of the week, everybody. It was two Canadian men playing hockey. Don't listen to what he's telling you. It's not a beaver. That's offensive. I think that's what they call the natives there, which is fucked up. Especially nowadays, dude. In these times with all the stuff going on. But yeah, that's it, man. Ryan listens to terrible music, and that's why he's so stupid and gay now today. And you could tell by the influence, and you could tell why I'm pretty awesome, at least, cultured and influenced. And a lot of the stories that I had to go along with, some of the music that I listened to was some quality stuff. Like, some maybe people could learn from or take a little bit of that and inspire them to go maybe do something themselves. So if you guys got that this week, good for you. If not, welcome to an American. I hope Canada can learn a little something from this. And Ryan, you especially, maybe you'll be a little bit better. It's fun to watch the end there.